Welcome to Sopra Voices, the Sopra Steria podcast that gives a voice to our colleagues across the world. I'm your host, Oke Bone, and in this very first episode of New Professional Life, we're very happy to welcome Khurram Saleem from Sopra Steria Germany. Khurram has lived and worked in Pakistan, Japan, and Germany, and throughout the way, he has mastered the art of building cloud-based solutions. I'm very happy to welcome you here today. How are you doing?
I'm good. Pleasure to be here.
So, as always, I will start with a very simple question for you. Who are you and what do you do at Sopra Steria?
So I actually worked now more than 4 years, 3.5 years in Sopra Steria, and I'm working as a cloud architect.
Okay.
So recently transformed into that role, and that's pretty much.
Cloud architect. Okay, and what does that entail exactly? What do you do on a daily basis?
Yeah, so our focus is the customers whom are trusting with us, with their data, with their security, and with their softwares. We run them in cloud, and there are multiple options. Our job is to bring the most cost-effective, resilient, secure solution to them, and which is also very good for their return of investment.
Yeah.
And because still in Germany, cloud is a topic which is very raise some concerns for people, like where our data will be and how we make sure that it's secure. So yeah, our job is to give that trust, confidence to our customers.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting because indeed you hear so much about the cloud, but I can imagine for a lot of people it's a bit like vague. What does it mean? So how do you explain the cloud?
Yeah, so in the end of the day, it's a computer running somewhere, and that's also very important where it is running. So it's a computer with some good specs, with some very nice big memory, CPU power, and also always connected to internet.
Yeah.
And it can be set of multiple servers together, and then they are hosted somewhere and hooked to the internet, so that all the traffic, all the data which is intended for that specific servers can go through. So it's a traffic in out from a computer.
Okay, yeah, I will remember it's a computer.
Yeah, it's a computer.
And you need internet.
You can think about just like you are using your laptop for some day-to-day work.
Yeah.
So now that computer is not in front of you, but somewhere far away, hidden in somewhere, and still you have access to that.
Okay, that's very clear. Thank you for the explanation. Are you currently working on a dedicated project for Sopra Steria?
So yes, actually, as I mentioned, I recently transformed into that role. So I recently changed the team as well. Our focus is to bring new customers into our ecosystem, so that we can give them the very cost-effective models, so that they can run their businesses, and they don't need to bother about what are the expertise or skills required. So we will be taking care of that part. And for them, it's important to give them that trust. Okay, we will be running your softwares in our cloud environment, and also maybe you can also the customer can also propose their preferred clouds. Yeah. So, and we have that expertise and knowledge and team who can do that for them.
Okay. Okay, so you're really there for the customer to help them. Well, you make their life easier. Make sure their data is stored.
Yeah. Important thing is, like, if I talk about very basic level, so still we are dealing with fintech, FinOps, payments. So they all are very, very critical systems. So it's not only the data is very important, but also it's a financial data. Yeah. So in this case, then a basic thing is, like, I devised a technique, a mind map, so where I bring all my thoughts into that mind map, and then as a team we sit together and decide what factors are important for us. Yeah. Not only that, but also what we can offer to customer, and then we take feedback from customer as well. Yeah. Like, what is the best solution for them? We will give them that visibility. They will decide what's best for them. And in this case, also how we will be running them, how cost effective it is, because end of the day customer will be paying for that.
Yeah.
And for us it's very important to be cost effective, so that not only we as a company, Sopra Steria, should be profitable, but also the customer should be profitable.
It should be a collaboration.
It should be a collaboration.
Okay. Okay, that's clear. And do you work on a specific client, or it's multiple clients?
It's multiple clients,
Yeah.
because our job and our focus is to bring to each customer what is best suited as per their business type. So it's mean the requirements, the thinking, the background, we take that into account, and we offer that kind of solution which fulfills their customer needs and the requirements. And also, in other hand, also we need to make sure we do need to do a trade-off analysis. Like for this customer, what is the most important thing? Because we can have everything, but then surely it will be very costly. But then we need to decide what is the most important for that customer. So we do that, you can say, trade-off analysis according to the nature of the customer, nature of the business, and what is the most critical and important thing for them. So we design a cloud system according to that architecture actually, and then we offer them. And also not only that, but maybe 1, 2, 3 options.
Yeah.
So our focus is to provide as many as options we feasibly we can do, so that customer can decide what is best suited to them.
Okay. Okay. It's already way more clear for me than at my first question. So thanks for sharing this, Khurram. So you work on scalable cloud-based solutions. I can imagine you come across some different challenges with doing that. What do you feel currently, like nowadays, is the biggest challenge that you face?
Yeah, I think so. In cloud, first of all, gaining the trust of the customer, because we are dealing with data, and that is more of a confidential, secret, sensitive data. So that trust has to be there. Customers should trust us with that data, first of all. Then our job is to making sure whatever system we are running, they should be available all the time. And surely that is it's mean we need a very good operations team who is monitoring everything, not only about system health, like as you asked, server is a computer in the end of the day. So it's mean that system has a memory, CPU and storage. So it's mean that they all should be in healthy state, number one. Then all the business values, business metrics is like everything is going on according to the wish of customer. So if we got something anomaly or problem, we should be alerted so that we can solve it. I think so. Within that, now we are exploring into AI, how our operations can be helped through AI. And as it's evolving right now, so it's also very important what is the noise and what is the productivity. So we have to distinguish between these two together, so that we can be productive, but without wasting much time. So that is our new challenge right now, evolving challenge to how we can adapt AI into our day-to-day work, not only for our own benefit, but also for the customer. And also, as I mentioned, availability. So it's mean always the software is up 24/7 by 365. So it's mean no downtime. And with that, then again, taking care about the security, performance, and also different compliance, because we are also dealing with payment data. So that's why being compliant is also very important.
Yeah, because that part about the data, you're indeed dealing with someone else's data. And you talked about trust, that it's important to gain the trust of the customer. How do you do it? How do you make sure that the customer trusts you?
At architecture level, because that's my main thing, although it's responsibility of everybody. So in our team, security or quality is everybody's responsibility. It's not there is some team for that. It's everybody's responsibility. It's a mindset. And it's a good thing about Sopra Steria, we have that mindset in our company and in our team. Like we drive through that. And there is a technique like secure by design, or a zero trust architecture. So we adopt these very industry proven techniques. And when we say the technical team who is talking with us from the customer side, when we say we adopted zero trust architecture or secure by design principles, they already know it's okay. That's
Okay.
good. And now then next step will be how we implemented it.
Yeah.
So we share the strategy approach. So this is how we gain the confidence.
Okay, so actually it's always about sharing what are the possibilities with the clients and
Yes.
really communicating about what is possible, what could be the options for them, and then together in a collaboration
Yeah.
find the best solution.
No, first we take this visibility, and as an architect, that's my role to give that visibility to my team first, so that we understood the problem correctly first of all. Not only that, but also this is our proposed approach and solution. Is it good? And then we sit together as a team, we talk about it, we see what are the challenges, what are the risks around that approach, and also how we can mitigate these risks. So then once as a team we agreed, okay, yeah, this is how we will be proceeding with our customer, that will be our proposal,
Yeah.
that will be our architecture. And especially not only talking about and then covering every aspect which I already shared with you, which are more of a concern areas of customer. So then we go reach out to customer and say,
Yeah.
okay, this is our proposal,
Okay.
and this will be our architecture, this will be our costing model, and these will be areas we will be covering for you. For example, some customers say, okay, can you run everything for us, like
Yeah.
do your operations, and also there is a team who is monitoring everything around the clock, or they need some specific things from us, maybe some specific expertise skills, so we also offer that.
Okay.
So it depends upon the problem,
The client and the,
and then we try to not only understand the problem but also bring the solution around it,
Yeah.
and bring the visibility into the team so that everybody in the team has that buy-in.
Yeah.
Whatever we are doing, everybody is convinced.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a great way. First, internally with your team, be convinced about the idea you will bring to the client, and then together convince the client. So maybe talking about the team. So do you manage a team yourself?
I was used to now, but
Okay.
in this new role, so it's more of a collaborative role. So it's and also being architect mean it's a very collaborative role.
Yeah.
And important thing is, like, whatever I'm building, it's for today and also for future.
Yeah.
So having that thought, maybe today that decision, because as an architect I make decisions, and surely with the help of team, but primarily I'm the person who is accountable for that. So I have that ownership and accountability, but with the help of team, what we do, okay, today that decision is fine, but how about 6 months down the road, one year, 2 year, does this decision will sustain? If not, then we need to have that room of flexibility in our decision, so that if in future we need to change something as per the expectations, for example, if customers business grows and now there is more traffic, more load on servers, more data is being generated by the customer, so it's mean we need to take care of that need, and still being cost effective, and still being available. But now maybe the cloud options which we might choose might be different from back in 1 year.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of things to think about. The sustainability part. Okay, but it's interesting. I think your job must be super interesting, but also super, like, you need to really think about different aspects and to see what solution fits best for the client. Okay.
I enjoy it a lot. So every day I see it really, I get excited because I take this from Japanese tradition that is called ikigai.
Okay.
And ikigai is like, whatever you do, be happy about it. You feel accomplished, you feel fulfilled, and also it fulfills some certain need of people, and you get well paid. So everything
that's always a benefit. That's good. Good advertisement. Great. And so you mentioned it already. You also worked and lived in Japan. So that would be for me the next topic to talk about, because I'm very curious. How do you get from Pakistan to Japan to Germany? How did it happen?
Yeah, so it was love of Japanese anime.
Okay.
Love of Tokyo, as in city, and that drove me. Even took some time to convince my wife,
Yeah, I
like we
can
are
imagine.
moving, and it took me some time, like 1 year, and then because I can relate to my passion or what really inspired me. So the coming from Japanese anime, because that was the interface from
Yeah.
where I get introduced to, and the level of imagination, especially the Studio Ghibli or Hayao Miyazaki, that's a legendary director who have amazing movies, and looking at them and the level of imagination and the level of connectivity I can get. So he imagined the fairy tales which we listened to childhood. He actually brought them
Yeah.
into cinema, and that level of imagination, if that inspired me a lot. And okay, what kind of society it is, and then I started learning about it, and then I found, okay, that's an amazing
And do you
country.
see a link between the level of imagination and your job? Because maybe there is
Yeah,
also.
and also when I actually moved to Japan, and first thing I found out, as in that was the first thing I need to learn actually, the detail orientation.
Okay.
The detail orientation, how Japanese people think,
Hmm.
how they take their work and craft very seriously, and they discuss every aspect. That's why if you look at anything they build, it's amazing. It lasts. Like you have
Sustainable. Yeah.
car which can last 50 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Just you need to maintain it in a very good way. So that level of detail orientation and craftsmanship, I learn from them.
Okay.
And then I say, okay, how can I adopt these traits into my work?
Yeah.
And then I found out, okay, there is a way, software craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Robert C. Martin devised that concept, so you can take your work as a craft as well.
Okay.
Because Japanese people really respect craftsmen, and that's why if you visit Japan, you may go to a ramen or sushi restaurant. You may find that person is building or cooking sushi or ramen from last 50 years.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the only thing he do, and he mastered it.
Yeah.
So you look at everything, you will find a craftsman over there.
Yeah.
It's a calligraphy, wagyu beef, swords. They are mastered out. Although now it's more of an art rather than because there was a samurai culture in Japan,
Okay.
which is almost non-exist now, but everything comes from a craftsman, and society respect that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you see yourself as a craftsman
Yeah,
in
from-
solution building?
Yes,
And that's something you learned in Japan, or you already had it in you when you were still living in
I
Pakistan?
think so. I had it in me as in missing bits with missing
okay.
bits, but when I lived and worked in Japan, then I found out, okay, that's the, I think so, was the missing link.
Okay.
Now I can relate and connect myself to something which is very, very fulfilling.
That's
And,
nice.
yeah,
That's something a lot of people look for their entire life, and you found it. So that's
yeah. So I think so Japanese culture is very, very intrigued about to be happy, whatever
Yeah.
you do, and that's why their society is very harmonized. It's very harmony over there, very peaceful, and that is coming from their also from their culture, from their roots.
Yeah. Okay, and so we talked about Japan. Now you live in Germany. How did that happen? Was it
Yeah.
also a love for something happening in Germany?
I think so. When I moved to Germany, just before Corona, so
Yeah.
it was tough time. But I think so. Important thing is like the people of Germany. They are really, really again. You can imagine in excellence, but in a different way. Like
Okay.
big companies who have mastered their craft,
Okay.
and as in company. So and excellence and precision. So the love of cars as well, and also I think so. I was sharing with you like the three criteria which I feel really,
Yeah.
although in funny way, but cars, language, and food.
And
These are the
food,
three
yeah.
things which can be a very good reflection about
Yeah.
that specific country. So I liked. Although for me it was a big surprise when I start working in Germany, because German people are very direct.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in Germany they are very polite.
Yeah.
Total
Polite,
opposite.
but direct. Okay.
Yeah. So that was for me, the biggest thing to learn,
Yeah.
okay, it's okay to be direct and upfront, honest with your communication, especially work-life balance. I think so. The most important thing which I am excited about or I enjoy a lot is a work-life balance.
Okay.
I have dedicated workspace where I just like I go to office, although mostly I work from home. So that is also I create very nice ambience like very colorful carpet, window facing working seat. So very natural lighting is coming in. So and also uh, as my work is very brain oriented, so I need some good vibes to start my day.
Okay.
And that I get from my working room. But once I'm finished the work, I will be out of that room.
Okay.
And
It's
that is
really-
very good segregation between work and life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. And maybe because I know you're also a father, maybe having this good work-life balance, it's a good thing for keeping like the connection and the
Yes.
quality time with your family.
Especially now my kids are going into the teen age. That is the most critical part of the kid's life.
Okay.
And as a father and my wife as a mother should be there with them to counsel them, to guide them. Not only that, but also I think so when I see my team in the office and whatever traits I want to see in them, I also adopt them into into my life as well, like psychological safety.
Yeah.
So home should be a space where your kids feel safe to share anything.
Yeah.
Getting doing mistakes or getting failure is fine.
Okay.
We should learn from it, but that is a space, a secure, feel safe space should be there in the home. Collaboration, family is like a collaboration. So if I'm not good in something, my wife can do that work. So vouching for each other.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also important part is whenever we are working as a team. For example, I go bring my kids whenever we need a car wash. I bring all my kids and my wife and me. We do it together.
Okay. Okay, that's nice. Okay, good. So you really see things from your personal life appear in your professional life and the other way around. Okay, I would like to get back on the having lived and worked in Pakistan, Japan, Germany. What for you in terms of, so really in your role, cloud-based solutions or software architecture or call it whatever you want, but what is the biggest difference between Pakistan, Japan and Germany?
Yeah, so Pakistan is a developing country, so still we have limited resources in a lot of things. It's not naturally we have a lot of resources, but due to human constraints, we have limited resources. And as a human being, as a people, we grow around that. So we know how to live with scarcity. And not only that, but also in Pakistan, if you visit, you will find people are very hospitable, very warm. And that's normal everywhere. You will find that. And also the resilience part. Pakistan is gone through a lot of bad patches, but we as a people came stronger from that era or phase. So that resilience, I take it, warmness and hospitality, I take it from my country. Then in Japan, how we can coexist together. So harmony in the society, and for that I adopt to the Japanese concept of tata mayonune. It means there is a public image and there is a private image, and then public image is very, very unique in a way, like you can relate with everybody. And that's why you see Japanese people are queuing up whenever there is a line, they queue up. And finally, so that is something they learn from school. So I also adopted a lot of empathy, how to coexist together. And from Germany, I also learned like what is a great way to segregate between work and life. Not only that, but also state is there for you when there is a bad time on you. So all the social benefits and all the social system Germany have. So and also it's very family oriented country. So you are very well protected by the state as in family.
Really, in terms of technologies, is there like a practice, a technological practice, I should say, in one country that you think they should also take over in one of the other?
Yeah. So for example, from Japan, we can take Kaizen. Kaizen is in practice where you start small and then build incrementally.
Okay.
And you do retrospection. It's when you think inwards, then move forward, and that is way how Japanese people think, and that's why they're every product or everything, every car they make, it's amazing.
Okay.
The Kaizen is the one of the thing which I think so we can adopt from Japanese.
Okay.
From German, I think so the precision and excellence we can take out. Like they are really really nice in specifically if we talk about scientific things or engineering, so they are really great. And from Pakistan, we can take out hospitality and warmness.
Okay. So it's actually because everything what you tell me now, it shows me that having this international experience and having lived in different countries, it really helped you develop professionally, but I think also personally with everything you learn in the different countries. Do you feel like it's the case indeed that this international experience, it helped you, well, be the person you are today and grow as a person?
Yes, 100%, because when I was in Pakistan, I only think like whatever surrounds me. But when I moved to Japan, to Germany, and the people who surrounded me influenced me in a very positive way. And that brought a very good growth in me as well, and the mindset change. And also it's from not only from skill set perspective, I also get very good you can say vibes or influence from the positive side to be better human being, to better father, to better software architect. So how can I achieve that?
Yeah.
So I take it as a lifelong pursuit goal.
That's a very nice way of living. I think a lot of people can learn from that. Okay, because we were talking about growth and development. Do you feel like at Sopra Steria people are in general encouraged to also grow and to learn while experiencing other technologies or other projects, working on other projects?
Yeah, you can take my example. So I think so. The good thing about Sopra Steria, it's a very collaborative culture, nice work balance, and also a lot of opportunities for learning. For me, I transform from software architect to lead architect and now to cloud architect within 3.5 span of period.
Okay.
So it was good learning experience for me, and the learning curve, the trust or the scale of projects which we are taking care, it's amazing. Especially the diversity in the culture, because it's a big company, we have a lot of offices around the world, so you are working with a lot of diverse people. That also itself give me good energy. Not only that, but also how to navigate around these team dynamics as well.
Okay, so you grew in your life, but you also grew in Sopra Steria during your time at
Yes,
Sopra Steria.
100%.
That's good. Yeah. That's good. That's what we should want in our jobs. Okay, I have one last question for you. It's a more light, funny one. So you lived in Pakistan, Japan, Germany. If you would move again, I don't know if it's on your planning, but if you would, where would you go? And well, obviously, I want to know why.
Yeah, as most of my life I spent in Pakistan, but I think so maybe Japan is such country where you can retire.
Okay.
It's very nice, peaceful country. Germany, I think so, where I want to raise my kids.
Okay.
And Pakistan, where all my relatives or my parents are. So it's mean.
So you would go back, but if you can choose any country, you would still choose one of those three?
Yeah, I will. I think so. I will stick with Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, really? That's interesting. I thought you would mention a completely different country.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a thinking at one time of my life, like I wanted to retire in Costa Rica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
that's a completely
very normal life, which is where I want to grow my own vegetables and fruits. I live in some cozy home up somewhere at the top of the hill. And
that's different than building cloud solutions.
Yeah, that's totally different. But that dream is yet too far to achieve.
Okay. Who knows? Maybe one day.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Those were my questions for you. Just maybe if you want to share a last word for anyone who is listening.
Yeah. So although I treat myself old school, and also my kids also share with me like you are very old school. I still believe in what I learned, the craftsmanship. I think so. Whatever we do, we try to do the best. And no matter you are a musician, you are a chef, you are an architect, you are a software engineer, do the best. Be the best.
That's a very nice way to end this podcast. So thank you for sharing this, and thank you for sharing your entire story, your international experience. I think a lot of people will be really inspired about maybe thinking to move somewhere else, because you shared that you learn a lot by doing so. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
If you want to know more about Sopra Steria, make sure to check out our career website or follow us on social media.